name is Kate Hanley, and I am a coach, I'm a writer, and I'm a yoga teacher for people who don't do yoga. Those are my 2 books, my other two babies. I also have 2 children, but these are like, these came out in between those other babies. Today I want to talk about the 3 kind of typical decision-making styles that I see. Some were from my own life, and a lot were from my clients, and kind of talk about like, what are the perils in those? And then to give you some other options. So the first one I call the spreadsheeter. Okay, so you've got any kind of decision coming up, and up comes the Microsoft Excel, and you're making columns. You've got like all kinds of rows and all kinds of columns, and the pros have cons and the cons have pros. You know, it's not, like you're really coming at it from any angle. Everybody here identify with that? Is that? Yeah, okay. See?
Color-coded.
Yeah, color-coded.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, listen, I really, I believe the intention in this style of decision making is very, very good, and that you want to think of all sides, right? You want to consider all sides, and you want to get to the right decision. So the second style of decision making that I see a lot is the polar, meaning you talk to your friends, you talk to your parents, you talk to your boyfriend, you talk to your boss, you talk to your coworkers, you talk to people on the bus. What do you think about this? So if logic is what's driving the spreadsheeter, then it's really emotions that's driving the polar. The style of decision making that I has spent many years in is what I call the ostrich, which is just, I'm gonna ignore the decision. I'm not gonna make a decision. I'm gonna stick my head in the sand, and I'm gonna wait until something makes the decision for me. The problem with this style of decision making is it is so disempowering. You are letting outside forces dictate what you do. So I want to suggest a couple of alternatives to these 3 common decision-making styles. Life is happening for us, not to us. I'd love for you to write that down. That's really important. That can kind of help you in those moments where you're like, did I really just do that? Sometimes you have to get it on paper so that you can see it objectively. Another strategy that I really love to use is to get a bunch of index cards, and I don't have index cards here today, but you guys can do this for yourself at home, and write out possible decisions for yourself. Like, do I want to take this job? Whatever your options are, like write them all out and just go through them on an index card. Like again, first of all, just being able to see them objectively will help remove kind of those fears from taking control. Honestly, the most powerful thing you can do is just change yourself. No matter what is going on that feels like it's just not workable, it's not changeable, you just gotta endure. Ugh, I hate enduring. It just makes me so mad because everything is changeable. Absolutely everything. I don't believe in bad decisions. I don't think there are bad decisions. It's really important to create space for you to be able to think clearly. I do it in the mornings. I just get a little bit quiet. I'll pick a favorite yoga pose. I love child's pose. Like seriously, I'm a yoga teacher for people who don't do yoga. I am not talking about do sun salutes and sweat and do your chaturangas. I am literally like, I get my bolster out, I go into child's pose, I stay there. Always, always. I hear something about something. I have learned to trust that if I'm doing something to get my mind and body on the same page, whatever I think of, whatever just naturally arises is something that I need to pay attention to. So that's my spiel, and I'm sticking to it.